welcome or welcome back. It's 𝘵𝑂𝒂𝒍𝒔 here, and today you are joining me for our first Paradox Pokemon Shiny Hunt. I know, the games are like how long now? Over a year. And it has been on my list for quite a while to go for a shiny Paradox Pokemon. For those of you who don't know, my personal favorite has to be Screamtail, but I have Violet, so until I complete my copy of Scarlet, that hunt will be a little bit delayed. But I wanted to think about what my favorite Pokemon are in Violet, at least in terms of Paradox Pokemon. And 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘦𝘳𝑗UGULIS was one of the top on my list. I just think the design is really, really clean. I love the colors, and I like the change. I like the black to silver. It kind of fits with the mech theme a little bit better, so personally, I'm a big fan of that. As this was a hunt I'd been meaning to do for quite a while, I actually spent some time grinding some 𝘠𝘠�mystica for this hunt because I thought it would make it a little bit easier, especially since as I was down in level 4 of the crater, I was tending to find that I wasn't getting too many spawns for 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘧, so I thought this would be another great time to exercise our 𝘠𝘠�mystica luck. And oh my gosh, I think this may be one of my fastest shiny hunts ever. It's definitely on par with Lapras, which is kind of weird because if you'll see from the clips that are playing right now in the background, we got so many checks in such a short amount of time for this shiny, so I'm kind of mind blown by that. But either way, I can't complain. I love the shiny and I'm excited to hunt more Paradox Pokemon in the near future. Now, before I get into the reaction, I want to let you guys know I will have my shiny hunting playlist down in the description, so if you want to check out any of my past shiny hunts, that one will be down below. If you do like this video, maybe consider leaving a like, and if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing, as I plan to bring you guys plenty more Pokemon videos in the near future. I am super excited to finally have completed and cracked the seal on our Paradox Pokemon shiny hunt list. There are so many more targets I need to go for, but I think this is a really nice start. I hope you guys are all having the best of luck with your own shiny hunts. I'm going to cut the intro there, guys. Let's get into the reaction. Not even 15 minutes into our first 𝘠𝘠�mystica sandwich and we get the shiny 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘦. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice. I didn't know what our first our first Paradox Pokemon was gonna be, but I was thinking, you know, considering I haven't completed my copy of Scarlet, and as much as I love Screamtail, which for those of you who don't know, Screamtail is actually my favorite Paradox Pokemon. I was trying to think of what my top favorite Pokemon were in Violet, because obviously that's the copy that I have, and 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵 was definitely one of the Pokemon at the top of my list, so I was not expecting to get it so soon. As you will see from the sped up footage beforehand, I don't know what is going on with these sandwiches, but all I've been encountering here has been 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘕. I used a flying type shiny sandwich recipe, and oh my gosh, it makes hunting this Pokemon so efficient. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it took me this long to finally do a Paradox Pokemon shiny hunt, to be completely honest with you, but I'm glad that we're finally here doing it. And I guess that means, you guys, we need to encounter this thing and see the sparkle, so let's go. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks really good. I'm interested to see, because to my knowledge, a lot of the other Paradox Pokemon in Violet, because they're future themed, a lot of them do turn more chrome for the shiny. I don't know if that applies to all of them yet, because I actually have not seen all of the shiny forms for the Paradox Pokemon, but I know for this one I am a big fan. It looks absolutely amazing. But with that, we now have to pick what Pokeball we're going to catch this thing in. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to use my Master Ball, but off the bat, I was like, the Master Ball would look amazing. I can't lie, I don't know, something about it, it just looks really nice. Now, actually, I'm thinking I'm going to do a Swift. I did save beforehand, before encountering 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝑗UGULIS, because I was like, oh, just in case we have anything go wrong, I don't want to mess this up. So we'll hit it with a Swift at least once, and then hopefully, I don't think 𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝘵𝑗UGULIS knows any self-damaging moves, but like I said, we've saved anyway, so it should be fine. There we go, getting it into the orange, and let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna go with the heel ball. I don't know if that's... I don't know what you guys think, but for some reason, I'm really liking the heel ball for this shiny. I think it looks really cute, but then again, I could be a little bit biased because of the pink. And there we go, a critical capture on our first heel ball. That is nice. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Our first shiny Paradox Pokemon. One way to wrap up 2023. I don't know if you guys will be seeing this as our first hunt of 2024 or our last hunt of 2023. I'm still not sure yet, but it'll be around that sort of time. So this is super, super exciting. Oh my gosh. And let's add it to the party because I want to have a closer look at this thing. I feel so sad getting rid of our Crimmy, but I think for now, Crimmy, you'll have to go back to the boxes. And we've got more Iron Jugulus spawning on us, so let's go ahead and jump out of this battle so we can switch our Iron Jugulus over and throw it out. And also, oh my gosh, I'm getting so ahead of myself. Let's also do a nature guess. So we'll change position, we'll put Iron Jugulus up with Sylveon. Oh, also, I forgot to save. Okay, so before I throw this thing out in the overworld to have a little bit of a look at, it is time for our nature guess. And for this little sweetie, I was gonna say cutie. I actually think it's kind of cute, but maybe I'm just a little bit impartial because of the two little baby heads. I was gonna say Hydreigon and Dracopult have a similar concept in that way. I don't know why I'm thinking of that right now, but that's what we're gonna go with. However, what we are here for is the nature guess. And I think for this one, I'm gonna say Modest. I haven't guessed Modest in like kind of a while, so let's see if we get lucky with that. And it is in 3, 2, 1. It's Hardy. Okay, I did not get that right. That is completely fine. No stress there. Does it say that it has... Oh, it has a mark. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I've got a marked shiny in a moment, so that's awesome. We have the lunchtime mark. So Iron Jugulus, the peckish. I mean, that's kind of adorable. I love it. Let's go ahead and put that mark on it. I love that so much. It's a hardy Pokemon eating a hearty meal, I guess. We could definitely go with that. But let's throw this thing out into the overworld. I just want to have a little look at it again because I think it's actually a really nice design. It's definitely giving me Transformer energy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because it's a robot. Is that weird to say? Not every robot thing has to remind me of Transformers, but this one definitely does. I love it. The silver is super clean. And I like that they kind of kept the other colors to it. I don't know. I mean, at least to me, they look almost identical. But either way, it's a super cool shiny. And I love this Pokemon. I'm so glad it's our first Paradox. It looks amazing. And here we are in Pokemon Picnic having a closer look at our shiny Iron Jugulus. This thing looks amazing. I actually really like the change. I think, you know, as I sort of played more throughout this generation, something I've come to find that I really appreciate is somewhat realistic, or not even realistic, but shinies in their designs, how they change and how they just make sense. Something that I feel like would kind of work if Pokemon were to be real. I think I said something similar along the lines of this with the Tandemaus hunt, how it was a subtle change, but I think in the real world, that would be very probably similar to how shinies would work. However, I do like shinies that are a bit more bold, and this still, I think, fits that theme. It turns that silver kind of color, which fits along with the robotic design, which I think is just so cool. The mech look is really nice, and I hope we get more Pokemon like this in the future. I think that's super, super cool. But with that, I'm gonna wrap up the video there, you guys. As always, I will have my shiny hunting playlist down in the description, so if you want to check out any of my past shiny hunts, I will have that one linked down below. If you do like this video, maybe consider leaving a like, as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing, as I plan to bring you guys plenty more Pokemon videos in the near future. That is enough from me. I'm so excited. We finally wrapped up our first Paradox shiny hunt, the first of many to come. As always, I wish you guys all the best of luck on your own shiny hunts, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!